We now know the names of 3 people shot early Sunday morning near Corby's Irish pub. Police say 32-year-old Christopher Chism died at the scene. 26-year-old Jameer Forrest and 25-year-old Jarrell Sewell were taken to the hospital. Officers found Chism dead, then stopped a vehicle driving erratically, where they found a second victim. The third victim called 911 and flagged down a police car. Police are searching for a dark-colored sedan with oversized rims that may have left the area.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
I did it again. I'm going to help. That's what I was trying to tell y'all, but I was on mute. But I'm going to help. I'm going to help clean it up, okay? And Jason going to help me too. Thank you. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. What's going on, y'all? What's good in the city, baby? We in Indiana tonight. We in Indiana tonight, baby. My extended family. That's what I call Indiana my extended family. I love Indiana. I don't like what Indiana be doing, though, on them streets. But it's okay. I still love y'all, okay? We just got to clean it up. We got to clean it up. And Justice for Michiana, they doing a good job cleaning it up, too. May I add? Thought I say that with some attitude. May I add? Okay, now we got that out the way. Explicit language. Allegedly, just as well. You know, each and every show that I do, always gonna be explicit language, unless we have a pastor on the show. Just, let me bring up Jason right quick.
She's saying, unless the father is in the room. What up, though?
What up, though? Y'all know I ain't trying to be funny with the Lord. I'm not trying to be funny with the Lord because y'all know I love the Lord. Hey, right? AT. What's up, girl?
Hey, Miss Crook in the building. I see you.
Yeah. Auntie said, hey, beautiful. Oh, thank you. You can tell Jason, hey, handsome.
I know. I'm beautiful. We are beautiful. I am beautiful.
Black and beautiful. Let's make sure we add that, too. We black up over here. Black and beautiful.
Black and beautiful.
The black folks, we like to share, like, go, do it now type. Yeah, that's what we
exactly.
do. That's what
we do. So make sure you share, tap the screen, tap the like button. Obviously, if you over on that's where I'm at. If you're on YouTube, which you should be and you might be, make sure you subscribe, like, and also leave a couple comments. But not only that, hit the bell notification so when we go live, you know what's up. You know how it's going down.
There you go. And we are actually on our personal page tonight just as well. We are on there tonight due to Twitch was having some issues today. So being that they was having issues today, I said, shoot, we might as well go on ahead and take it on back to the crib. That's what we're going to do. Take it on back to the crib. So we are on our personal page. We're streaming live on our Facebook PGT Time business page, and also on YouTube, okay? So, hey, everybody out there in everywhere land. That's what I'm calling it. In Peachy Land. Everybody out there, Peachy Land.
There it is, Peachy Land.
There go your handsome. Hey, handsome. You know, I remember we did that show and they just had you blushing. Yeah, I know you remember.
Nah, we don't go back to that. We don't talk about the past.
Yeah, right. You're right. We don't talk about the past.
Jail.
Sorry. We don't talk about the past. But y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Before we bring up this family, what's up, BG? I see you out there. Before we bring up this family, I must let you all know what happened to me yesterday and spilled over into today. I always was told by my parents, Jason, never, if you're gonna pray about something, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give it over to God, give it over to God. Don't stress about things. Crying ain't gonna work all the time. Okay, you just release and let it go, and whatever happens, happens. Correct? All right. You supposed to say yes, something.
Oh, I'm over here nodding my head. Like I forgot
see.
that I had my mute on. I had my mute on.
It's okay.
But no,
It's okay.
absolutely, 100%. You do. What is the phrase? Let God take the wheel. Let Jesus take the wheel. Those type of things. So obviously, yeah. When you finally like decide like this is what I'm gonna do, you got to trust the process. Walk the journey.
Exactly. And it's funny that you said, let the Lord take the wheel. It's funny you said that because that's what my little quick story is about, the wheel. So yesterday, Julio comes home. He went and dropped the kids off at school. Nothing was wrong with the wheels, my vehicle that I probably done had about a year now, a year and a half. And he dropped off the kids at school. No problems with the vehicle. Head to work. I think it was no problems with the vehicle then. But on his way coming back to the crib, it wouldn't change gears.
Ooh, no.
Oh, yes. And I'm like, what you mean?
Right?
It won't change gears. When I hear don't change
locked up.
gears, I hear transmission. That's what I
That
hear.
part, yep.
Yeah. So I'm like, I just got this car. He got his own ride. I got my own ride. And we got my old ride sitting out there just as well. That is not working, may I add, because of the transmission. I didn't want to get a new transmission.
Okay.
So I'm like, I want a new car. So I go get me another car. And so my other car is just sitting out there that need a transmission.
That part.
So all of a sudden, this car messes up. I said, you know what, Lord? You handle it. I'm already blessed to where I'm able to work from home. We got 2 vehicles, so the kids gonna get to school no matter what. If I need to go out for an emergency for something, it will get done. But I just can't stress about nothing at this moment. PGT time takes a lot of my time and a lot of my brain mentally.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So when little stuff like that happen, all I do is go back to all them videos that I've been playing. And I'm like, these family members is going through way worse than me worried about my vehicle and a transmission. And I'm just being honest. So I said, I'm not finna stress it. I ain't finna shed not one tear. The first time ever that I ain't shed a tear over my vehicles. Okay. Do you know? Woke up this morning. My daddy said, because I always call my daddy too. My husband and my daddy, them my peoples when it comes to my cars. My daddy said, contact the people where you got your car from the dealership.
Yeah.
Ask them, do you got a warranty? And I'm like, okay, I'll call them. Called them. They said, you got a warranty.
Hey.
You have the powertrain warranty.
That part. Bring that sucker down here. We're gonna come give you a brand new one. We got you.
Yes. So I get to get my car fixed for free. Only thing that I have to pay for is the rental car, because I got to have me a rental car because I got to make it to the radio station, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do.
Saturday be my husband's busiest day, so he needs his car, and I need mine. Okay, so I got to pay just for a rental car, just for until they touch the vehicle. And we're at the end of the week, so it's just for a few days. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That's not bad. Yeah,
it's not bad at all compared to what I would have paid if I did not have this warranty. So,
won't he do it?
Shout out to God.
And won't he do it?
Shout out to my daddy for suggesting contact the dealership to see if you got a warranty.
That part.
And once again, shout out to the Lord. Shout out to the Lord.
Shout out to the Lord.
Because he will.
For some reason that just don't sound right. Shout out to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what I supposed to say?
I don't know. Just in my ears, it just didn't ring right.
But this peachy tea
It could have
time.
been anything, but
This is
shout
peachy
out
tea
to you,
time.
homie.
This is the
God,
missus.
my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Don't act like you don't know the missus. Don't act like you don't know the missus. He trying to act brand new like he don't know me. Shout out to the Lord. And
Shout
he knows
out to
exactly who I be, what I talk about. He probably up there right now talking about thank you. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one.
oh, that
Laugh,
just tickled me. That just
hee,
tickled me.
laugh, all y'all hyenas. Laugh all you want to. I don't
That
care.
just
I
tickled
am the
me.
chosen. I am the chosen one.
Cause he
Thank you,
fixed
Lord.
your car
I appreciate
problems.
it. I can't
Okay,
stand
we're done. We're done.
that.
All right.
We would not laugh no longer about the Lord
Oh
or
man.
my shout out to him. Okay.
Yo, shout out to that's who's.
Think about you, Jason. I
Oh,
think
sorry
about
about
you.
that.
Y'all go share this video. Like, share. Go, go, go now. Now, Jason, I know everybody that's probably brand new right now. They probably looking at us like, ain't this show about
Right,
Chris
something
Chism
way serious.
that
Exactly.
was murdered? Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
But at
Absolutely.
the same time, me and Jason got to make this show comfortable for every guest that come on here.
Yeah.
Every single guest, we have to make it comfortable, and we are 100% real at what we do. Okay, and
Hmm.
I bet you by the end of this show, I bet you, Miss Kim, I bet you Miss Kim gonna smile for us too. I bet you, cause that's how we do. That's how we roll. Okay.
Right.
Now, I just thought I'd get that out the way. Now let's get started and bring up our guest, y'all. We gotta bring up our guest tonight. Let's start with Venato. We're gonna bring up Venato. Justice for Michiana, baby. Here we go. Hey, Venato.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, what's going on? Hey, girl. Hey, Jason,
hey,
what's going
boy,
on?
man.
Man, busy down here, busy down here.
You stay
But
busy.
I had to stop what I was doing because this family is special to me. All my family special, but this one is the top number one. Um,
Wow.
I've been adopted into the family and just being I support what we do had led me into a whole different family. So if I haven't gained anything in 3 years, I had gained a new family. So thank
Amen.
you for trusting me to bring this family onto your platform, you and Jason. And like you said, we gonna have fun.
All right, all right. Well, once again, thank you, Bernardo. Um, excuse me, y'all know I'm still getting on my cold. When I tell you that the devil be busy, and I'm sure you know that, it's been so many. I got to say it. I have to say this. Sometimes I try to keep it, to myself and not mention it at all. But it's been so many times, Bernardo, that people have reached out to me and say, "Get him off your platform." Jason knows. Don't he do not need to be on your platform. He this, he that, he this, he that. And the same thing stands as of today. Bernardo does what Bernardo's supposed to do, which is bring family members to my platform to tell their loved one's story, to bring awareness to our black community. I gotta applaud So I must say thank you, thank you, thank you, Bernardo. My mom is a huge fan of yours. Every time I call and be like, "Mom, somebody don't roll me again." First thing she say is, "What is wrong with them people?"
Right. I'm moving her down here with me.
She's like, "What is wrong with them people?" Bernardo is a good person. He is out there helping our black community, unlike others. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people out there
Like
that's doing what you're doing. Don't get it twisted.
hmm
But is there a lot of people out there doing what you're doing in South Bend?
in South
You know what I'm
Bend,
saying? In
nobody,
your city.
nobody, nobody, nobody. Even the corner office, I just had to check our corner. Don't vote for the corner in South Bend, Indiana at voting time. She's out of here. I said that public.
I know y'all be like, Chanel just come out with anything, whatever comes to the top of her head, she just say it. We just saw Kanye West again last night on Netflix. His
Mm-hmm.
movie. I just had a flashback when you said that. When he said, George Bush don't like black people. Like I just
In
had a
fact,
flashback when you just said that.
hey,
He said, and I'm saying that right here on the show right now.
also public, South Bend police watching. We got people watching from the mayor's office, and I said the public.
Hi y'all.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to Peach Tea Time.
Well,
Peachy
one
News
thing
Edition.
I want to add on to though, is that I want to give you appreciation and show you love and your flowers now, because for you to be able to confidently sit here and say that, but not only that, still back a family that is in need, and you're like on the ground with them, shows a different type of character, right? There are a lot of people
Right
out there
on.
that are helping and have organizations and doing things of that nature, but one thing that really sparks me is that you're almost ground zero every single time. So you hear something, the alert go off, you there,
Yes.
right? Like you're pulling the families together, you're pulling the people together, and you're trying to make action, like actively doing it, right? Because what happens is in a lot of communities is that we sit around and talk, we
Talk.
talk, we talk, and we
Yeah.
talk, and
Yeah.
there's no real solution some of the times, and even if you don't get a definite answer right away, you stick with it. You
Stick
get
right.
other people to make sure that they can do it while you go do other things, and the operation still works smoothly. So I salute you and commend you on that effort, is to continuously being active and like on the ground. You feel me? Because there's been a few times, and I'll stop here, but there's been a few times that my alert will go off, and it's Fernando of Michiana, Justice for Michiana live. I'm like, damn, they live again? Like, what are they doing over there? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's
Exactly.
always something. And it's always something pertaining to a family member or a family
Yeah.
that you're working with. So, continue to have that hustle. Continue to have that strength to do that, because it ain't built for a lot of people. Is not built for that. Built for this kind of the system. So, God specially equipped you to be that person. So, keep it up, man.
And thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. And I don't do it all by myself. I have, staff members behind me who work behind the scene. Without them, it wouldn't make it possible as well. So I just want to make that known. People say Fernando, but it's definitely other people. My whole staff put in work, and our guest is one of the person who giving back to mothers who she been in those shoes. So we're gonna hear
Okay.
her better.
All right, Jason. Can I say shout out to the staff?
Absolutely,
Shout
absolutely.
out to the staff.
Can I
All
say
right.
that?
All right, y'all. Well, let's bring up the next guest. Look, I see her turn around and look. She like, oh, okay, it's me. I'm coming. Yeah, girl, you coming, Miss Tanika. Miss Tanika Williams.
Hello,
Hi, Tanika. How are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Please let everyone know your relation to Chris.
That's my daughter father.
Tanika, you so
We
funny.
just laughed
We
about
practice this. Now we practice this, Tanika.
What?
We
Yeah.
practiced this before we went live, y'all.
Cause
That's why she laughing.
I'm like, do I tell you that's my baby daddy, or or do I be proper with it?
I told her to be whoever she want to be. That's what I told her.
Right.
But
Y'all
yes,
let her go to sleep on y'all.
look at her. Oh, yeah. She talked to me a little bit. She did talk to me.
Yeah.
She is 6 years
She
old.
been
She's
yeah,
six
she
years
been up
old.
since 7 this morning. She been at school all day, so she pretty tired.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Tanika, thank you very much for sharing her with us just as well.
No
Um,
problem.
Let us know, your fondest memory of Chris.
Um, well, I had came back to Chicago and had my daughter with my family because I'm from Chicago, and she had some complications when I was carrying her. I almost lost her twice, and then she was born premature. So the specialist and everything that I needed to be seen was here, so I came home. And when I had got an opportunity to move to Iowa, he fixed up my uncle's truck that my uncle gave me, came down here, moved me down to Iowa. He kept my daughter while I worked. Like,
Wow.
and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, this ain't the same dude I met on the block. Like, who is this? Like, he met my grandma. He put his pants up. He, yes, ma'am. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I like this dude, you know? And he was a good dad. Like, when I used to come in from work, my daughter didn't mess with me. She like, I'm over here with my daddy. Like,
Oh.
Thanksgiving, her first words was dada the whole night. I was so mad. Like,
So
yes.
she was definitely a daddy's girl.
And still is. Yeah.
And still is.
He nicknamed her Sugar Sugar, and she remembers him and everything. Like, his voice, oh, she would never forget that. Like,
Exactly.
she was 3 when he left. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. Now we're gonna get back with you, because we do have some questions for you just as well.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and bring up Miss Tanya and the mother of
You
Chris,
wanna
Miss Kim. I'm trying to get there. You go. Hey,
Yeah.
Miss
Hey, Miss
Kim.
Peachy, Miss Peachy. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Hey,
Now,
Jason. How you?
I want everybody that's watching, I want them to know that the way you all see it on the screen, I do believe. Let me go and look on my phone right quick to make sure. The way you see it on the screen, it looks different as far as the name. Yes. So, Miss Tanya, raise your hand, Miss Tanya.
Right
That's
here.
Miss Tanya. So Miss Tanya's name is over there close to Miss Kim. And Miss Kim, raise your hand, girl. That's Miss Kim. Okay. So Miss Kim, Miss Kim, Miss Kim. First and foremost, my condolences to you.
Thank you.
I thank you so much for joining us on Peachy Tea Time, Peachy News Edition. And also thank you for trusting me and Jason with your son's story. I really, really appreciate that. Now, what, first and foremost, let's say this. What made you agree to come on Peachy Tea Time?
I
Because
want this
this
story.
is not easy.
I want a story to be heard. Um, I want some closure to find out who killed my son. Um, he was loved. He's got family that wants some closure, and we can't get no closure if we can't find his killer.
Exactly, exactly. So what I'm going to do, we're gonna go into the first clip. You are Miss Kim is aware of my show, y'all. By the way, she watches
Oh
my
yeah.
show. She said, "Oh yeah," so she watches my show, so she knows exactly what's gonna happen, what's gonna go on, and how everything works. So we're gonna go ahead and go into our fair usage first. Then we're gonna go into our first clip, and then Miss Kim, that's when I'm gonna start asking you questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Warning! Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
We now know the names of 3 people shot early Sunday morning near Corby's Irish pub. Police say 32-year-old Christopher Chism died at the scene. 26-year-old Jameer Forrest and 25-year-old Jarrell Sewell were taken to the hospital. Officers found Chism dead, then stopped a vehicle driving erratically, where they found a second victim. The third victim called 911 and flagged down a police car. Police are searching for a dark-colored sedan with oversized rims that may have left the area.
7 News at 7.
We start with ABC 57 breaking news this morning. There are reports of a shooting near Corby's Irish Pub on LaSalle Avenue where 3 people were shot. One man is dead and the others are in the hospital. Police tell us it happened around 3:40 a.m. this morning and that LaSalle Avenue to Howard Street are currently blocked off as Metro Homicide starts the preliminary investigation. Corby's right there is on the map. Just for reference, the shooting did not happen at Corby's, but ABC 57's Jonathan Bailey, he's live at the scene with the latest information so far. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning, Carla. I'm here on Niles Avenue near the LaSalle intersection where that shooting happened. As you said, one man is dead. 2 other people are in the hospital. We do not know their condition at this time. I'm going to step out of the camera just to show you exactly what I can see right now. Metro Homicide has been out here for a couple of hours now, assessing the scene and gathering more information. Earlier today, they were focused, and they still are focused on this area near this white car where I'm zooming into. If you look into your screen right now, you'll see that the passenger side window of this car has been shattered, as well as the backside window. Right now, we don't have any suspect information at this time. I spoke with the witness who said that he heard probably about 4 or 5 shots before this shooting happened. And right now, the coroner has just arrived on scene, getting ready to pick up the deceased individual. We're still working to get suspect information, the victim's identity, and the condition of the 2 people who are in the hospital. Continue to stick with us on air and online at abc57.com for the latest updates. But for now, we're live in South Bend. I'm Jonathan Bailey, ABC 57 News.
Okay, we are back. Can I say something before we get started with this? Before we even get Miss Kim's hear from Miss Kim. Why did they have to mention the big rims? Bernardo, can you tell me why?
Yes, I can.
Like, why is that so important?
Because it could have been a few people may only have those big rims on their car. That's a big piece of the car, big rims. So not everybody have big rims. You might have 10 cars riding around in South Bend with big rims.
Oh.
So we looking for some big rims.
Okay.
Not we, but the police.
Yeah.
The community.
Because I ain't take it that way. And that's what makes me so transparent. I could be thinking like a whole lot of black folks out there. And a lot of black folks could have been thinking just like you. But I'm sure I wasn't the only one that the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, they trying to let us know some black folks. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Jason, I see you shaking your head.
Yeah, I mean that's a real defensive matter, and that's what I'm saying. Anybody that's
they make us
probably
like this,
right. I mean, anybody that's trauma ridden, and we all have that understanding of how we've been placed in front of media, we will feel that way. But like Fernando said, it's a big piece to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Because if they were just to keep it at a dark blue sedan, then no one, they're stopping all dark blue sedans compared to a dark blue sedan on large rims. Now we narrowed it down a bit.
Okay. Well, we're gonna ride with Venata on this one. Okay. We always end up having to ride with somebody else, Tanika, when I come and voice these opinions. We gotta ride with other people every time. So we're gonna ride with Venata. We in the back seat. Now, Miss Kim. I know it was very hard watching that clip. Watching both those clips at that. But that's why I'm so glad that you watch my show. Because you can expect this, basically. Now, please let us know what happened that particular day. Like, when was the last time you saw him?
It was like a couple days before the accident.
A couple days before. Okay. And what happened the day that you found out that your son was murdered?
Well, when I did find out, my daughter, um, it was like Sunday afternoon when my daughter called me and said that we had to go find Chris. Well, in the midst of that, um, the policeman detective went to my mom's home, and don't nobody live there on Howard Street. Um, After that, they went to my sister's home, which is on O'Brien Street, and talked to my brother-in-law that they need to get in touch with me about Christopher. He called his wife and was telling her that they need to get in touch with me. In the midst of that, we were on our way. I had different calls said you need to go find Chris. So we was on our way to go find him. Went to on Jefferson Street where the police was working, on his crime, and said they waited a couple of hours or whatever it was, and told us, that he was gone. It was Saturday night, Sunday morning, when they was trying to find us. I didn't really find out that my son was deceased until it was like Sunday about 1, maybe 2.
Wow. And this happened that Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
That Saturday night. Okay. Let's take it back. Tell us about Chris. Tell us some good things about Chris. The things that make you smile, girl.
He was a jokester. He loved to joke around. He loved to laugh. He loved to be around his family, his friends. He loved children. He loved everybody,
Okay. Now, was Chris in any type of trouble? Like, did you know
No.
people that was looking after him, looking out for him, or looking?
No, not to my knowledge. No,
not to
he
your
wasn't
knowledge
like
at all?
that. He was a very lovable person. He would give the shirt off his back. He loved to drink, so
Right.
but he
Right
was
on.
funny when he he
Right
was
on.
funny with it.
Miss Tanya, don't laugh at me, Miss Tanya. Miss Tanya, you know my mama gonna get me. You know she gonna get me after this.
I
She
ain't said
said, why
nothing.
did you do
I'm
this?
not trying to get you in trouble.
Because I know she gonna get me. But let's go into to Tanika. Tanika, were you and Chris a couple at the time?
No, we wasn't. I was here in Chicago and he was back in Indiana.
Okay.
But I mean, our relationship never changed. Like I tried to be like a ratchet baby mama. I tried to be mean. I tried to be all that. And he was like, come on now, we ain't even like that. Like you can't even play the role right. Like, come on now. And I'm like, well, you're right. But dang, nigga, like, dang, I want to be, I want to get on your nerves. Like, but I couldn't because that's not how we were. We were like best friends. Like I could talk to him about whatever.
That is wonderful. Now,
Yeah.
what was his relationship like with his daughter?
Oh man, she could do no wrong. She could do no wrong. She'll be in her walker, and you know how you look. Kids like love the outlet, so she just steady easing over there, but looking at me at the same time. And I'm getting ready to tap on the hand because she know better. Because you easing over there, but you looking at me, so you trying to be sneaky with it. Boy, he be don't hit my baby, and I'm like, well, you better get her because she over there to the outlet, like. And we used to argue about that, but he took up for her like she could do no wrong.
Oh,
She was the second to the youngest girl. The oldest girl, I think she's like 14 now. So, and my daughter is 6. So it was like he was starting all over with a little girl. Because in between it, it's a lot of boys.
okay.
Yeah.
So, Miss Kim, how many kids does Chris have?
Yeah, he had
Oh, Miss Kim, I'm sorry, Miss Kim. I
He had
probably
at
should
least,
have asked you that question before the show. Miss Kim, can I ask you this question? Miss
I
Kim,
would
he
at
had
least
a
say
lot of
about
kids.
Look,
13.
he wasn't playing, honey.
No, he was a Papa was Rolling Stone. He had
He had like
13.
13 kids.
Hmm.
How old was he when he passed away? When I don't like to say that. We tell it like it is here on PGT Time.
Hmm.
What? How old was he when he was murdered?
He was 30, 32, 33.
Hmm.
32, 33.
Yeah.
Jason, you look like you got something to say.
I'm just confused, my friend. Like,
How are you? How are you?
they got to be a bunch of them that's the same age. Like, my guy.
And is my daughter
Yeah.
and yeah.
He's got another one that's the same age.
My man said, "Hey, I'll be right back. Hold on." I love the love. I love the love. Hey.
He did. He was
His
like
oldest one just graduated from high school.
Yeah.
I was about to say the oldest one can't be no older than 17. I can't. It physically possibly can't. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Bernardo,
I
love
Brown. Look, Bernardo over there. Bernardo ain't saying not one word.
I mean, Bernardo over there because he over too.
13,
He got 13 himself.
So,
Right.
I know that's why I'm like he over
my
there.
babies are my babies, right?
Yeah. He
But
like every time he look at a female, ooh, she pregnant. Like
exactly what it is.
Don't look at me no more.
But you know what? I mean, to me, what I love to hear about that, right? To some, they can see that as a negative, but it actually coincides with what you guys are saying about him and his character, right? Like him as a person. If he's able to have such a loving character that these women are giving children to him, like like that's a very it's charming, but not only that, it's stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to take care, and I hope that he was taking care of as many as he could, and being there present, as much as you can. I have 3 myself, and I find that I lack in presence. When some of them gonna lose out. Like one of them gonna lose out until I'm able to like connect with them one on one. But to me, I love hearing the stories. I love hearing that his legacy will live on. Period.
Exactly. He worried about that the most.
Yeah.
That it wasn't enough for him to be spread it around.
Yep.
But the impact that he did have on them when he was with them is what's still lasting here, and he's gone. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
amazing.
Like, and then all his kids, all he ever wanted was all of them to be together. When he left here, they got together, and they still together to this day. My daughter's birthday, everybody comes up from Indiana, and then the ones that's here at Illinois, we all get together. Like she know her brothers and sisters. Like
bless.
That's wonderful.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And that's all he ever wanted, because he's close to his family like that. So he wanted his kids to be the same exact way. And he got it. He got his wish.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Miss Kim, back to you.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
like we always say, I always make sure I say this on every show. If you know something, say something. What struggles have you been dealing with in these years when it come down to something like that? If you know something, say something. Of course, we know that the case is still open, so they haven't caught the killers yet. But what are some of the struggles that you're dealing with? Because like you said, everybody knew him. He was well known. Everyone loved him. We even got people in the chat talking about that he was loved, and everybody loved him.
Oh yeah, he was. He was well known.
Yeah.
Well loved. The thing that I fight it to really try to find his killer, for his family, his children, because it hurts. It's like yesterday. It hurts. He's got loved ones that's still suffering from him being gone.
Exactly. Now, are you getting any help from the police there in South Bend? Like, was they helping in the beginning?
No.
Not even the mayor. We had people to judge.
Now, you yell at me one more time. Don't you yell at me. He said, no, that ain't helping. Ain't no way you could put it. No. But
And before she tell you about the mayor, I do want to say that South Bend do have a new homicide department. So we speaking on St. Joe Metro homicide. When you hear
okay.
this before, my fight Lieutenant Miller just reached out to us, and she's gonna sit down with um, April, who is the sister, and she's at work, so she couldn't be on tonight. But I believe she is watching. But I'm gonna sit down with the family. So the new police department has made a major move to help this family as well. So, but Metro Homicide, go ahead, Kim.
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna let you finish.
something. And my pastor might tell me to make sure I'm at church Sunday. But Metro Homicide actually
Vanada, what done
told the
happened in
state
these last couple weeks? Jason, what done went on with Vanada the last
it's
couple weeks?
tied in
Vanada
the
ain't been on here in
you
2
got
weeks.
to hold people accountable
You
for their
got to.
actions.
Yes,
And that's
yes,
we going to
yes.
hold as of today. As of today, we are holding officials accountable. So if
I like
Bishop,
that.
we are. Starting with the corner. Do not vote for St. Joseph County Corner. We saying that
But
all
don't
night.
vote for him. Don't vote for him.
Don't vote for her. Her name Patricia. Um, what's her last name, Tanya? I forgot the lady name.
I
Jordan.
forgot.
Jordan. But Metro Homicide just told the state that this family wasn't helping in the investigation. To this date, he never received a phone call from the official saying her child is deceased as of this date. And he passed away 3 years ago. Going on, I believe, right? Three?
It's
19.
3 years.
So 3
Mhm.
years she haven't official been notified. Guess who notified her?
Who?
I notified the sister. So Justice for Michiana.
Wow.
We seen the mayor. The mayor took her phone number and his phone. I'm like, this unique. The mayor gonna reach out to her, and
Mhm.
Sally we never have either. I did reach out to Lieutenant Miller of South Bend Police, and she said she will meet with the family. Let's include me. But we just trusting, and I'm very vocal. If I mess with the police, I'm gonna say I have faith in whoever. Not every police
Mhm.
officer gonna get that, but we do hope that Lieutenant Miller and her staff can bring closure to this family by some type of arrest,
All right. All
or
right.
at least to tell the mother what really happened. Like she don't know. She don't know. All she know is her son was on Facebook Live dead. Anybody know this person? Because when I die, I'm telling anybody watching, put me on Facebook, put me on PGT, wherever. So my family know I'm out here laying
We'll
dead,
take it.
right?
We'll take
Um,
it.
but I put Chris on my Facebook Live because he was out there many hours without no family member, and hope somebody would have seen him and say, "Hey, that's whoever." So I explained that to mom. She understood that, but hey, he was out there even before the family knew us in his best interest.
Okay. Now, these are the pictures that Miss Kim sent me. Now, this was the location where it occurred at,
No, this is the
down the street from this.
location right across the street. You can see like a car parked on the side, right in front of that car where his
Okay,
body
I
lay.
see it.
So this
Uh-huh.
parking lot was full of people. At least 50 plus people was in that parking lot.
That
So
night?
somebody that night when gunshot went off. So somebody either seen the car or something.
Okay, so take us back. Set the scene for us. Now, was they parking lot pimping out there? You know where everybody get together at the
The dude
gas
do that.
station,
You can't call it that night 7-Eleven.
where everybody
That's
just
the
kicking.
club. Everybody is there.
Yeah.
Um, but he was on where LeBron bricks are the other picture.
Let me
Let's say
see.
the next one. I think you got one more, right? Showing the
Hold on,
building.
no, I ain't got one more. Hold on, I gotta look and see. Let me see. Oh, here it is, right here. I'm like, where is it? This the one I got.
So right there, that first window on the ground is where he was laying deceased when we got there, and he was out there over 12 hours.
So he had got. Was he in the car or he got out of the car? The white car that was shot up.
That car didn't belong to anybody. That car was just parked there. So
Oh,
he had to been walking because he was on the ground, so he definitely had to been walking when he got shot, murdered.
okay. Now, Miss Kim, did you hear anything as far as why he was out there that night? Was it because of all the people that was out there? Maybe they was there after the club or whatnot.
They were there after the club, and there's a lot of people around. Um, it was the summertime, so of course, they hanging out, doing young folks thing.
Hmm.
Peach,
Now,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
April gonna be on your drum. Bring her up in a second for me, please.
Oh, she gonna come up?
Yes.
Okay, no problem at all. Um, he made me lose my train of thought, Miss Kim.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Next time, could you put it in the chat, please? we can we can't do this on the show. Made
I
me
love
forget. You know, I be forgetting stuff. So, but no, what was I gonna say? Oh, for real. I was gonna ask you something about that night. Oh, that's what it was. Being that it was so many people out there, and by you saying, and Tanika said it, the people in the chat said it, that he was just loved. Everyone knew him, how smart and intelligent he was. It bothers you, don't it, that no one wants to speak up? Being that it was so
Yes, it
many
does.
people out there,
Yes,
why do you feel like they don't speak up? Let me put my banner back up. Talking about, say, if you know something, say something, because that's so important.
I think they're scared. Um, they don't want to be a snitch.
Okay.
They're not brave enough to come forth. If you've seen something, say something. But they don't want to do all that.
And I bet you a lot of them live with this. Like it's
Yeah.
constantly in the back of their brain. Like, oh my gosh, I saw who did this. That's why it's so important to keep speaking about it, keep talking about it. I hope and pray that the right people are watching tonight, that does YouTube commentary, and they will be able to pick this story up just as well. Because the more pressure you put out there, like I always say on my shows, the more you apply pressure, it start weighing in on people, and that's why, we need to continue to talk about these stories. We really do. Now we do have April down here. We're gonna go ahead and pull up April. This is Chris' sister. Hi, April.
Hey,
How
and
are
my
you
emotions
tonight?
over here running. I'm great, but just can't believe it and like heartbroken.
That's one of the things that I say on my show a lot just as well, April, when people come on. I know it got to be hard to believe that y'all, the three of y'all, are up here telling this story about Chris. I mean, y'all seem like y'all just like me. Ain't no different at all. And it's like I know it's hard to believe that y'all are up here talking about this.
You got to have the God on your side to talk about it. It's going to give you strength.
Yeah,
That's what gives, that's what's taken my family. We have God on our side.
exactly.
He was born and raised my children was born and raised in the church, so they
Amen.
know.
Yeah. And that's so important, Miss Kim. It's so important. And I think we spoke on that just as well over the phone. I have a friend who lost her son and her daughter, the young ages. And it seemed for some apparent reason, and I know it wasn't nothing but the Lord, he got her into church, early. Like I'm like, what you going to church all the time now? I ain't understand why she was going to church all the time. And then all of a sudden, like 3, 4 years later, her son died. Then 9 years later, her daughter died. But she was still in church. She was still in church. And, she still have a hard time, don't get me wrong. But I could tell that she's dealing with it better than most people would that's not into God or not into the church, you
Yeah.
know. And I always tell her, God prepared you for something. You just didn't know what it was. You just didn't know what it was.
Absolutely.
So, April, please tell us your fondest memory about your brother.
Yeah.
Look, she laughing
Oh
already.
man, I can go on and on for days, but so I'm like mom to the family, and I run everything. So this boy he'll come to my house every day. He ate, oh boy. When I say he ate like he was at somebody's grandma house, and that boy go to sleep. And he one thing we didn't like about that boy was that goddamn snoring. You can hear him a mile away.
Yes.
You can hear him a mile away, boy. And when he drinking too and he sleep,
Oh,
baby, it's hard
Girl,
to get
tell
him
me
up.
about it. I know, girl. I know about that right there.
But I'm the one that don't like the snoring. So I used to beat him till he get up. He'd be like, "You irritating, you irritating." I'm like, "You better get out of my living room."
you got to go to sleep before he do,
Yes.
and pray you in a deep sleep so you don't hear it, like, cause it's gonna wake you up, like.
Boy,
Wow.
he slept in the other room and I still heard him. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Bro, you gotta go."
So he gotta go. He gotta get up out of here. Now, what was your outlook as far as him as a father?
Oh man, he was great. I mean, he was no other. He tried just like any other man could. Some ways he couldn't, sometimes he could. But he
Exactly.
he would always try to make a way.
And that's all he can do. Is try. That's
That's
what
all
we
he
do
can do.
with 1 and 2 kids. That's what we do. Try to make a way.
Now he wasn't perfect. Now we definitely gonna say that he definitely wasn't perfect, but he was the man.
All right. Now I do have one more clip, which is our last clip, and then I do have a tribute for you just as well, Miss Kim and family. But let's get into our last clip. Here we go.
Friend of the man who was found gunned down outside of a South Bend bar on Sunday morning is now sharing her story.
Yeah, she tells us she's pregnant with 25-year-old Christopher Chism's baby. ABC 57's Tana Kelly joins us live on North Niles Avenue outside Corby's Pub with an interview you'll see only here on ABC 57 News. Tana?
Yeah, I spoke with Chism's family members today, as well as his girlfriend, Diamond Johnson. She tells me she's 5 months pregnant with his son. So his death is hitting her really hard. Now, Johnson has been with Chris for the last 2 years. They met at a grocery store. She describes him as being a funny and loving person that brightens up a room with his smile. Now that he is gone, she will have to raise their son alone.
I mean, it's hard, but I gotta stay strong for his family. When he's old enough, I will tell him. I'm quite sure they'll be right by me when I do.
She told me the family is very supportive and that when her son is born, she wants to set the right example. Now, the police have not made any arrests so far coming after the shooting that injured 2 others. Metro Homicide is asking for you to give them a call if you have any more information about what happened. Live in South Bend, I'm Tana Kelly, ABC 57.
All right. Now, I thought it was important that this clip be played because this is his child that he never met, correct?
Correct.
Wow. That got to be hard in general.
No, I do have a question. So, what about the two other people? Had they like they don't know nothing? They didn't see nothing?
Well,
No, they both
one
were
of
shot.
the guys that he knows, but I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying. Like, if I got shot, I might know who might. Yeah, but,
I mean, with this, I mean, the type of city we live in, these people got interviewed and it was nothing. So with that being said, it was 32 shell cases out there.
oh
So
wow,
it was more than one or two guns going off. So at this point, where I kind of look at it like we not gonna find it because it was 32 shell cases. How many guns was out there? We already know it was a lot of people out there.
right?
So with that being said, it's a
Now, was
lost cause.
all three of them friends?
Jameer, the Jameer's Forest guy, he grew up with our family on Howard Street when we grew up. And as I heard, my brother was hugging the one that got shot, the Jameer's Forest guy.
Wow.
And the first shot went off and took my brother down.
Okay. Now,
I can
one
say,
of them,
I want to say it was a close friend of his. I do want to say that.
as far as the other person that he was with.
No, I'm saying as far as
Okay.
I think truly one of his friends shot him or somebody close to him shot him. They ain't gonna say nothing, but that deeply, that's how I feel.
Okay. Now, one person, I can't remember if it was Jameer or not. Was Jameer the one that was in the car that left? Because it was
I,
one other person that was flagging the police. They called 911 and flagged the police officer down.
they never really said which one was which,
Okay.
but he was not the one that went to jail. He was the one that was in the hospital.
Okay. Okay. Because, yes, one of them went to jail. You are
The
correct.
Jarrell guy is the one that went to jail.
Okay. Jarrell was the one that went to jail. Jarrell was the one that actually took off in the car then. And then the other one was the one that flagged down the police
Yeah.
and called 911
Mhm.
just as well. Yeah, as far as the news, as far as what the news broadcast said and the news articles, newspaper articles. Now, this is very hurtful. This is very sad and hurtful, especially that it has went on for so long. For
Mhm.
it to be so many people out there and
Mhm.
no one has said anything.
That's how you know.
But it's like, can we really say it's fear? Can we really say you got 50 people out there? Bernardo, can we really say that they 50 people scared to say something? We can't hear you, Bernardo. You on mute.
I wouldn't say scared, but probably just like that clock. You know, I'm not gonna snitch. It's that snitch. Either to here in South Bend when somebody get killed and you witness it. I'm not a snitch. Um, I think Crime Stopper now reward is higher, and we're gonna try to get that air soon on Crime Stoppers again, because somebody seen it. Rumors is, but you can't make a arrest on rumor. It actually
Mhm.
means something because they don't want to have him in trial and the jury come back as not guilty verdict. So
Mhm.
definitely need somebody to speak up. And if you don't, if from the heart you don't care about the money, but you will get money,
Exactly.
you will get some money. But it don't have to be about the money. Let it be about his mother, but unborn child that won't know his father. But you know, do the right thing. Know something, say something by calling Crime Stopper 574-288 stop STOP. And if you don't trust them, you can definitely call Justice for Michiana. Our new phone number is 574 703-1173. Am I correct? Yeah.
Okay, you were going a little too fast. So I'm still at Crime Stoppers. What was
Okay.
Crime Stoppers 574
288
288
stop.
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 All right. And then if they don't want to contact Crime Stoppers, they could contact Justice for Michiana at 574
703 1173.
1173. All right. Well, we were gonna have that come up next. We're gonna leave Crime Stoppers up for a little while because you know the Crime Stoppers giving them cash money.
That cash
Cash money. Is it check or is it cash?
gonna be like cash.
Cash
And you don't have to say your
money.
name.
And you ain't got to say your name. There's a pandemic going on, even though it's sad that we got to say all this for y'all to tell the truth about what's going on out here in these streets.
Like a little
But
free piece. You
it's a
know, you ain't
pandemic.
going to jail over it. You ain't
Y'all can
going
use
to
the
jail
money.
over this money.
There you go. And you know, I grew up the same way as far as snitching. It's not good to snitch.
Snitches
But
walking.
exactly. And not only that, being once you become an adult and you have kids, you turn into a whole nother person, baby. To a whole nother person. If something happened like this to my child, I want to know. And I want y'all tell. Whatever you got to do, tell. So think of this situation as in this was your family member. This was your child. This was your sister, brother. You know? You got to think like that.
And you know, people say it won't happen to my brother or sister, right? And so many families we work with said I would have never guessed it would happen. So it can happen to your family member. We
You're
seen
right about that. It
It's
definitely
happening
can.
every day. It's happening every day.
They need to say something.
You can't even go out on the weekends no more because they shooting the parking lot up. They shooting the club up. It's dangerous out here.
and don't care who you are, you know.
And these young people just don't care. They shooting at any and everybody. You can't even trust your kids out at the park nowadays because you just never know. I know I let mine go for 20 minutes and I was worried. Probably the 10 they was gone.
Wow.
And the other 10, I wrecked my brain because I didn't know what the heck was going to happen while they was at that park. Same little park that the little baby got shot at. My kids was at. I'm like, man, let me call them back over here and tell them come on back over here because you just never know.
You just never know. Things ain't like it used to be with us, you know, growing up, being able to go outside and play. When I went outside to play, the only thing that we had to be threatened of was I'm not gonna even say it.
The street lights coming out. The street lights
I was gonna
coming
say
on, and
something,
you
but
getting whooping.
the kids might be watching. They grown now. They ain't little kids no more. They grown. I about to say something about they daddy and they mama, but y'all can put two and two together. But baby, we'll see them coming down the street. Mom be like, "Come on, get in the house right now." They about to act a fool and clown. That's the only thing we had to worry about, you know. But the gun violence, all that, and like you said, the street lights. Vanita Burns said the same thing. Hey, Vanita.
What you talking about?
The street lights. That's the only thing you have to worry about when you're a kid. You know, before being in the house before the street lights come on.
No, she said don't tell the wrong. What she said? Tell the right. Don't tell the wrong.
Right here, we got to tell the right things, not the wrong things.
Right.
She's talking about the snitching thing.
Oh.
Yeah, talking about the snitching when we were talking about 50 people being out there.
Yep.
And Bernardo was talking about how they want to make sure that they get the right people to tell the truth, you know, not just giving up all information. Exactly. We're going to get into our tribute. And we have Amber on here just as well. Amber said that she's from South Bend. But she no longer lives there anymore. But she is from South Bend. She's been rocking with us for a long time, watching shows because we do a lot of shows from South Bend just as well. But she feel like it's not safe anymore. It's just
It's
not
not.
safe.
It's not.
Nowhere is safe. It's
Exactly.
it's what you get yourself into.
Right.
It's
You
not that either. You
Sometimes you
got
don't even
haters,
gotta
but
get into it.
you ain't even got to
jealousy.
get into nothing. You could be at the grocery store, school, or wherever, and the
Hmm.
devil knows how to come in and
You never do.
And take
destroy
over.
things.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into our tribute. Um, oh, hold on. We got a look like we got a family member. And I love you, sis niece. Y'all keep your heads up. And I'm going to keep praying for you and your family. This is Renee. Renee Northern.
Yes, I know her.
All right. Well, she's supporting you, Kim. She's supporting you, girl. She on here for you. So this is your tribute. Now, to everybody that knows that's been watching my show, y'all have seen me go through a lot of different changes once I became monetized on YouTube. So I'm still trying to figure the things out with the music and all of that. So it's important that these videos get monetized. And let me tell y'all why. If they once they get monetized, people really start watching, the views start going up, going up, going up. It's important that the views go up, so because that lets me know they watching. These stories is getting heard. Some way, somehow, they're getting heard. It's plenty of times I have had a family on here, and then not even a week later, I see other platforms that's bigger than mine that picks up these stories. So I have to be cautious on a lot of things that I do. um, my tribute tonight is still the same, but we had to change up the music. So going forward, a lot of my tributes is going to be the Peachy Tea Time jingle, theme song, whatever you want to call it. So here we go. All right. That was for you, Miss Kim, and your
Thank
family.
you.
I will be sending it to you just as well. I'm gonna send to Bernardo to send to you just as well, so you can always have it. You'll be able to share with the other family members just as well. Is there anything that April that you would like to say as we come to the closing of our show tonight? Is there anything that you want to say to anybody out there that knows something about what's going on? I'm going to bring everyone down for a second, and I'm going to bring everyone up individually so that they could go ahead and, answer the same question just as well. So I'm going to bring everybody down except for April.
Well, if you know
Okay.
something, oh,
Go ahead. No, you're
if you,
okay, April. But no, go ahead. Please just let everybody know, whatever's on your heart to say, and especially to the ones that knows what happened. What would you like to say to them? And I'm gonna put
if you
myself.
know, if you know something, say something. Like he was a good person. Like I'm sure he didn't do no wrong to whoever it was. If it was an accident, it's okay to speak up. I mean, maybe you might have a different outcome. You might not get, murder or I mean, as long as it's taken, then I don't know. But I just feel like somebody knows something. Somebody should say something, and not for me, but for our family, his kids, because they're old enough. They know what's going on, and we don't want them to be out here trying to tolerate for their dad. It's not what we want. So if you know something, say something. And I love my brother to death.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please do not log off until after I end the broadcast because I want to talk to the family just a little bit, okay, after the show. So please make sure you stay tuned in. I'm gonna bring you down. All right, and Miss Tanika. Tanika, we gotta stay in contact, girl. We gotta stay in contact, okay? We got to.
Yes, honey.
Definitely.
I
Now,
I be out there. I be in the A. I got
you
family
do?
that way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to make
Yeah.
sure we link up then, girl. We'll make sure we link up. Now, please let everyone know. Everyone's gonna have something different I want them to say.
Um.
But let everyone know that's watching, coming from a mother who whose child has lost their father. Let everyone know how you're feeling right now. Okay?
Um.
Tanika got stuck. Tanika got stuck, y'all. She got stuck. So there she goes. She
Am I
back.
back?
She back,
Okay.
y'all. The devil is a lie. She back.
Ain't he? I'm I'm lost, confused, angry, hurt. Like I waited like 30 some years to be blessed with a kid, and then I finally get her, and y'all take her father like 3 years later. Like that's not fair to me, especially when I grew up with my dad. I know how it feels. It's just it's hurtful. And then for her to cry every other day for her dad, like she talked to me the other day and was like, Mom, when my daddy come back, can we go bike riding? Like I know he in heaven, but he gonna come back to me and we gonna go bike riding. Like she still doesn't understand, get the concept that like he really gone, he not coming back no more. So like we need for somebody to speak up so that we could have closure, so I could let her know what really happened, what went on. Like I need closure for myself, his mom, his sister, his other kids. Like, this not fair.
I apologize, y'all. I was on mute. So you just said something that I didn't know. So this was your only child?
She's my only one.
Wow.
Yeah. So like when he came into my life, I mean, I was at a point where I was getting my life together, so was he. He was just like having another fresh start. So he had to go through like different things through the court system and stuff like that. And he told me like, I'm gonna be the one to give you a kid. And I'm like, nigga, you're like I done tried this twice already. I can't hold him. So like if you make it through here, it's a miracle. And he knew what he was talking about. And that he did.
Wow.
And like, you know, like I said, her birthday was the end of April. She had made 3. July, he was gone. So it still hurts. Like to look back at to see those news clippings and stuff, it brought it right back to the same day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm strong. And then next thing you know, yeah, I had to. That's why my phone had actually messed up because I had to like, I can't let y'all see me crying. Like,
yeah, I understand. You had to recoup.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. I'm blown away right now.
Yeah.
I did not know that this is your only child. I know a lot of people that, you know, their baby's father is locked up, even maybe gone for life, you know, but their child can still see them. Their child can still write letters to them.
Yeah. Have a relationship. Like that's the most important part. Like it ain't about what you can buy and all that. That ain't what they want. They want you here. Like,
and
for
to
y'all
know
to
that
do
you
that,
gotta, I just couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't had your kids at 15, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, you know. I had just graduated college, you know, I'm like, and he was there with me, like to keep pushing me, like, you got this. He like, and I was nervous. He like, you gonna be a great mama. He like, I see it. Like, I know. Like, I ain't gotta worry about you, basically. not knowing he was gonna be gone. Like, I'm just like, okay, we got high school, 8th grade, boyfriend. You gotta walk her down the aisle, run the niggas off. Like, like
Exactly.
I never would have ever, never. And I wouldn't wish this on no one ever. And to look at her every day and to see him and he's not here, like, it hurt. It do.
Wow.
But I smile through it. Like, I try to act like it don't bother me every day, because I want to say it get better, but it don't. Especially in her case, because she still haven't grasped the concept of death. So it's really hard. So I just
Yeah,
gotta
you
let her
kind of
think
broke
what
my
she
heart
thinking.
when you told me that. When you just said it on there. You know, that she wants to ride bikes.
Yeah, she like, man, when my daddy come back? And I'm like, yeah, when he come back, like, I ain't finna crush her dreams,
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her keep thinking, like, he always here. He in our hearts. I got videos, I got pictures, I got all that, and I tell her about him all the time. We talk about him all the time. So she know he loved her to death. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I really, really appreciate you, Tanika, for joining us tonight.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for this.
You're so welcome. You're so
I hope
welcome.
somebody say something on the low. Like,
definitely. That's what it's
a
about.
little something, anything.
I always say the smallest thing can make things shake, and the biggest thing could close the case.
Yeah, and
But
make
you
it
still
rumble.
need to make something shake. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it don't matter what it is. Say something. Because you don't know what these detectives know. You don't know what these police officers know. You don't know.
Exactly.
So they may need that little tiny piece that can make things shake.
Yes, ma'am.
So, but Tanika, thank you so much. Where can people find you at if they want to reach out to you? If you want to give out information, and what I mean by that, I always say drop your peaches, and that's just your social media. If they want to reach out to you,
yep, I'm on Facebook, Tanika Williams. I'm on Instagram, same thing, last name with the first name last. I'm on those two. I'm on Snapchat, same name. Everything is my first and last name, so you can find me. You will see a picture of my daughter. To see her is to see her father. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all
Well,
can reach out.
I'm going to make it a point to reach back out to you.
Okay.
I hope to get your information from Bernardo. I would love to put together something on the show with women who has lost their child's father, to where they can help other women that's watching, that's trying to deal with it, trying to figure it out, what to do next. You're an eye opener for this to be your first child, your only child.
Yeah.
And the cards was dealt this way. But you're still pushing.
And I was so angry. Like, I was angry at God. I'm like, I can't believe you. Because you could have stopped it. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same token, I can't question him. And I had to, because I grew up in the church too. My grandma's 93. And she born and raised. So, like, I had to step back and, like, really get my train of thought together, and I had to go to her, like, because I'm angry. Like, I turned my back on God. Like, I can't believe you. I'm your kid, and you would allow this to happen to something that's so important to me and my kid.
Exactly.
Why? You know what I'm saying? You could have stopped that
exactly.
devil. You could have stopped all that. You could have made it so they went past him. Or if they hit him, they just wanted him. But you made it so they took him away. Why? I still want to know why, and I'm not supposed to question that.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That's why we got to
for
make
nobody
sure we
to
bring
say
you back.
anything. Yeah, it hurt for nobody to say nothing. Just give me a little bit of comfort,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. I'm going to
Thank
be
you.
praying for you and your daughter over there. Maybe
Thank
one
you.
day God gonna bless to where her and Kirsten can play together and they just be having a good old time and we outside sipping tea.
Girl. Okay, with your tea. Look.
My tea is empty now, girl.
Look,
It's empty.
something in that tea. Look.
Oh yes, oh yes. But I'm finna go ahead and pull you down. Please continue to stay on till I end the broadcast so I can talk to the family as a whole just as well. And thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure you helped somebody out there tonight. You helped some mother out there tonight. So thank you. All right, we're gonna pull you down. Last but not least. Hey, mama. Mama, I know you like it. She just a talking and talking and talking and talking. You know, I'm blaming Tanika. I'm gonna blame Tanika. Tanika did not tell us that was her only child, and that just blew me away when I heard that. So I did have a lot of questions behind that just as well. But you, the mama, the reason why we're here, you're the mother. This was your child. I want you to let everybody out there know. And Miss Tanya, if you want to back her up, feel free just as well. But I want you to let everybody know when I pull myself down, as a mother, how are you feeling today? You know, a lot of people feel like, oh, that happened years ago. She probably getting better now. She probably fine. No, let them know how you're still dealing with it today as a mother that lost their child. Okay? And here we go.
Well, to lose a child, it hurts. It really hurts. My heart is still broke. I need justice for my son. To celebrate every year for Christopher, it's not the same. It's not the same. It hurts. We want justice for Christopher. Family, we get together and celebrate every year. His birthday was on Christmas. It hurts. It hurts. We're lost for words.
If they know something, they need to say something because he loved everybody. If you love him like he loved y'all should open your mouth and say something. Help the family solve this. Give them some closure. Because he didn't deserve this. He was a good guy. Kind heart. I knew him, and he was like one of my kids. So if they know something, say something. It's not gonna hurt. You can make an anonymous call to us or to Crime Stoppers. Help her get closure. She needs closure. Long live Chris. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
I keep doing it. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy my husband ain't sitting up here with me right now. Oh my gosh. Y'all know how he be doing me with that mute button. But I have to say this. So many people. April have came up. Miss Tanya is up. Bernardo has came up. Tanika has came up. They have said nothing but beautiful words about your son.
He was a beautiful person.
You have done something right, Miss Kim. You have done something right. Miss Kim, I'm just going to say it. Miss Kim, he got 13 kids. And Tanika ain't came up here and said nothing wrong about him at all. You know what I'm saying? So he did something right. He did something right. And it's so unfortunate that you got people out there with all that negative, bad energy and that will sit there and do something like this and take your son from you. My heart goes out to you. I'm going to continue to pray for you just as well. If there's anything that I can do to help, please let me know. I am told that you are part of Justice for Michiana just as well, correct?
Yes.
You know, I would tell you to take a bow. I would tell you to take a bow. You know, because you already dealing with the death of your own child. But you're out here in these streets helping other family members deal with the death of their child. So I'm going to applaud you again for that. I'm going to applaud you again for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was a part of this group called I'm a mom with an angel in heaven. And a lot of the women there lost their child due to gun violence. And one of the mothers, who actually is the CEO and founder of the group, it took her 12 years of fighting. She fought 12 years consistently. By the time they closed the case, the police officers was thanking her, and this was in Saginaw, Michigan, was thanking her for her effort and the things that she did. So I always let my guests know to keep fighting. Keep fighting, even when you see that the police ain't doing nothing. Keep fighting for your child, because you never know what the outcome gonna be. Whoever would have thought 12 years later she was gonna get some closure? Case closed. It can happen. It can definitely happen. And with 50 people out there watching, it can definitely happen. You see what I'm saying? So my heart goes out to you. I thank you for trusting me with your story, your son's story. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you down. And like I said, please stay down until I end the broadcast so I can talk to you all. If there is another platform that would like to reach out to you to share your story, where can they find you at?
At Kim McElveen on Facebook. I don't have no other, but just on Facebook. They can come to Kim McElveen.
I understand. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Or they can,
you can find her at Peachy Tea Time just as well. Okay. So you reach out to me, and I reach out, and just for Michiana, you reach out to us. If y'all can't find her, reach out to us, and we'll make sure we get to her. Okay.
Right.
And then she gonna get to y'all. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got y'all. We got you, Miss Kim. Don't worry about it, but we got you. So I'm gonna bring you down. And before I bring Jason up, I got to bring April back up, because I did not ask April at all to drop her damn peaches. So, April, you are the sister girl. Look at April. She's like, what the hell? I need you to drop your peaches. If people want to reach out to you, siblings always have a special bond. Mother, daughter, father, son, mother, son, they have their special bond. But baby, when you got a sibling, that's a whole nother breed, baby. There's a whole nother path. That's a special bond that nobody can break. So if anybody want to reach out to you, drop your peaches. Let everybody know where they can find you.
April Red, or my phone number is 574-217-6982.
April ain't playing with y'all.
I ain't playing. That's my brother. You hear me?
April ain't playing with y'all. April, I cannot stand watching clips, news broadcasts, where even the mother or a sibling is scared to show their face and their child has been murdered. Now, I understand, fear is fear. I get that. But like you just said, this is my brother. Mm-hmm. April just put her telephone number out there on PCT Time. Let her know. You can find me. This is where you can find me at.
Period.
And I'm going to add just as well. If you can't get to April, reach out to PCT Time. I get to April for you. Reach out to Just for Michiana. We'll get to April for you. Okay? Don't even worry about it. Period. Pooh. But April, please stay down. Give us one more second while I close out the show with Jason, and we up out of here. And I just got a couple things I want to say to y'all. Okay? All right. Jason, I know I did it a little differently this time. I know I did a little differently.
All good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, Jason, what do you have to say?
Hey, again, this is one of those ones, man. Y'all ain't got to look for me. It is nowhere. I'm nowhere. But what we do need to do is make sure that we are helping this family gain closure, right? So the same sentiment is going to be echoed. You know, if you hear something, see something, know something, say something. Like, right? Like, at this point, it's not even about who gonna get in trouble or whatever that look like. It's about finding complete justice. You know what I mean? April said it right. Like you may not even get in trouble, because it could have been defense or whatever the case may be, ricochet. Who knows? If that is the outcome, that many bullets were being shot at, it could have been a complete accident, and it is what it is. But you also have to take accountability for your actions. Your actions state who you are as a person in this kingdom that we live in. And if you want to go to the spiritual kingdom, you have to confess your actions in order to get to where you're going. Now, you can live in this world and have that on your spirit the whole time, and ain't shit gonna ever go right for you. Nothing until you release that energy. So, that being said, you gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? And then this family can find closure. 13 children can find closure. They can say that their father was a great man. You know what I'm saying? They can complete the chapter and then also continue the chapter. I'm pretty sure there might be a couple juniors or third and fourths in there. You know what I'm saying? I hope. If not, that's okay. But if it isn't, or even if it is, these because I hear that there's a few girls, but there's a lot of boys. That legacy of this man is gonna live on regardless. So why not let it be a closed book and a finished story? That's all I got.
All right, Jason. I shall appreciate that. I'm finna pull you on down. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us for another edition of Peachy Tea Time, Peachy News Edition. This is. A lot of people ask me, how do you do this?
Did you hold on, my bad. You ain't give Fernando.
I forgot to hit the mute button.
No, I had to pull back up. You ain't give Fernando.
I forgot.
It's such that impactful, you know what I'm saying? You everywhere tonight, baby. You gotta get Fernando up here.
You know, Jason be so good at what he say. You know what I'm saying? I finally was like, I know exactly what I was saying. Let me hurry up and say it right quick. You know, so let me go ahead and bring up Bernardo. I love Bernardo. Bernardo, we gave you your flowers and everything at the beginning of the show. What you got to say now? What you got to say, Bernardo?
You know, Jason always gonna say what I'm gonna say. So I like, pull me before Jason. Let me get the one time. One time.
But that's what that was in the chat. I said, what do you mean by this? Now I know what you mean. Okay, next time you're gonna go before Jason.
Next time, you hear that, Jason? No, but again, thank you, Peachy, for bringing on the Chism family. Man, I've been rocking with them 3 years, and it won't never end. So, man, April just came out my phone number. I had looked at my phone to type her number in. I don't think I got it. Hold on. But this family definitely need closure, and hopefully this text I just got is some good information. So people is in it and responding. So just thank you and Jason for always allowing us to bring on families, and we got plenty more, you know. And again, thank him for, you said something, she's out here giving back to the community, to mothers who lost their child, and she's grieving and heal. She can't heal until that closure come, right? But she's still giving her time to other mothers who, and some of these mothers get justice. And sometimes I say, how do that make her feel? She out here in the community, trying to bring justice, and her son case haven't got justice. And that's what you call proper woman.
Yes. Yes. Well, I definitely appreciate you, Venado. You know I do. I didn't mean to forget you. Please don't think I did that purposely.
We're gonna talk early in the morning.
Well, there you go. There he goes. But nah, thank y'all so much. Let's try this again. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. Each person that watches my show know that Peachy News is my favorite show. I do 4 shows out of the week. So everyone that watches know I love Peachy News. And the reason why I love Peachy News so much, because I know, if I don't know nothing else, I know that I'm bringing awareness to our Black community. And I know I'm making things shake. And I also know that I am applying pressure. So with that being said, family members, please continue to reach out to us. Reach out to Justice for Michiana. It doesn't matter where you are. I cover news everywhere in the United States. So Houston, Chicago, everywhere. Texas. New York, everywhere. Please reach out to me so we can get your family on our show so that you can continue to bring awareness. I can continue to bring awareness to our Black community. It gets overwhelming. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. A lot of these clips that I show, I watch them 3, 4, 5 times. I may cry 3, 4, 5 times, but I try to hold myself together when it's camera time, when it's go live time. Sometimes you guys know I don't hold it all together. Monday, I didn't hold it all together. I cried, but at the same time, I know God is moving within me just as well. And I'm going down the path that he wants me to go down when it comes to Peachy Tea Time as a whole. Peachy Tea Time, okay? So with that being said, I love you all. I thank you all. Please continue to pray for this family. If you know something, say something. I got to get off here because I know they got to go and Jason got to go too. But if you know something, say something. Y'all got to understand that these people are going to eat us alive. They are going to kill us one by one. I'm finna act like Kanye now. They're going to kill us, y'all. They're going to kill us one by one if we don't get their asses off the streets. Do I want them to come after me? No, I don't. But at the same time, somebody got to do it. Like Pac said on the intro, somebody got to clean it up. And if we're not cleaning up our own community, y'all, who is? We're going to let them just take us all out one by one? No. Snitching is out the window now. Save our lives at this point. If you snitch or if you tell on somebody, guess what? Maybe the cops will get them before they come after your ass then, okay? Okay? Look at it like that. Maybe the cops will get them before they come after you. Or maybe they ain't gonna come after you. Why? Because it's anonymous. Crime Stoppers is anonymous. Okay. That's all I had to say. I had to get that off my chest, y'all. It's been bothering me. I had to say it. Lord Jesus, I had to say it. But we finna go. So y'all know what you gotta do. You gotta listen to my babies. So here we go. And I will see y'all on Friday with me and my husband. We got a guest on Friday, Mickey Baker. She will be on the show. Don't want to miss that. Her husband, he did some whole bunch of stuff that wasn't right. And she turned her pain into a hustle. So make sure y'all come see what she did, okay? All right. Love you all. Mwah.
Thank you.